Chocolate Man is back. As you can see, I have a bit of a problem. I spoke too much yesterday. With too much intensity, I filmed too many videos because a friend of mine visited me. So I had to show him why my time is valuable. So I filmed like 3 videos in 1 hour, very intense. And he was like, whoa, that's a lot of energy. And on camera, it doesn't really seem like that, but in the room is so intense and so fast paced as opposed to normal speech. But in video, we are used to people just cutting super drastically. So whenever we see someone speaking super fast, we do not register that as being super fast and with a lot of energy. So after that, we went out and I started to test this energy onto people. And not only this energy, but also if they did something wrong, I would just spike the energy super high and notice them, like what they are doing. And it was super interesting. It was a revelatory experience because someone was petting Sophie, and I told them like, you can pet her, but as soon as she puts her mouth on you to lick, not to lick you, but to taste you, she doesn't bite. You take that hand away. And they didn't understand the first time. They didn't understand the second time. So the third time, I raised the energy and the volume and everything. And a friend of theirs came and like they were like, no, he's drunk. Sorry, he's drunk because from the other table. So basically, like people were like, oh, this is something serious, and he's not understanding. And yeah, it's fun to be taken seriously just because I have a lot more life in me and a lot more energy. And I did that with 2 more people just to test it out to see how what the limits are and how does it feel. And people are put into this really follower mentality, and they're like just they don't oppose it because it's so far removed from their level of energy that they are like, whoa, this is so intense. And it's not like an intensity where it's just volume. No, it's direct into intenseness. It's not fueled by emotions. It is fueled by by the fact that I'm raising the energy, not the emotion. Usually when people speak this fast with this intensity at this volume, they are either angry or screaming at someone very, very far. So that's the big difference. And it is a tool in a toolbox. You can be chill, you can be laughing, you can do anything, but you can also put people in this in their head, like thinking like, oh, did I do something wrong? What's going on? Like, why? Questioning their reality. It's interesting to see how seriously the people are taking me. And it's fun to see that even my friends react to it super intensely. Like they take me seriously. And that's the whole point because I've noticed that most of my friends take me for granted just because I'm gentle, you know? And I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to seem bitter, but I do have to have some boundaries with my friends. And they don't respect any of my boundaries. Like really, they don't. And it's painfully obvious, and they don't even know that they are being egocentric. And I'm like, dude, please respect my boundaries. I said, I gave you an 11 o'clock arriving time, and you said you negotiated to do a half an hour, not later, but a range. And I told him no, 15 minutes, and he was late 24 minutes. And that's the whole point. Like he couldn't be there between 11 and 11:15, which is crazy. Like, and then I had to, because of that, I was pissed. and I had to shoot some videos. And in those videos, I talked. He was sitting on the chair, and I talked about the fact that my friends are not respecting my time, and I finally discovered why. And it was because people don't really understand how efficient I can be in those 24 minutes and what I can do in 24 minutes of my life. And people who work a 9 to 5 cannot comprehend this idea that I can work at any point. I can have that output. So the point is that they consider like, oh, it's a job. They just do a job of 8 hours a day and that's all. Sure, I work less than 8 hours a day sometimes, but I work my schedule around you. And if you make me wait for 15, 24 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, I could have been done so much in that time. So usually I just stop work 5 minutes before we meet. I usually meet close, or 5 minutes before I have to leave, and I'm never late. Why? Because I value my time so much. And people don't value my time at all, especially my friends, because they do not understand the efficiency that I am losing, the capability of production that I'm losing when I'm losing 15 to 30 minutes. So, yeah, it's awful. And yeah, I was considering, and I am considering, like, explaining to people and telling them, like, look, if you are ever late ever again, this is the last time. If you are ever late ever again, we're not going to be friends anymore, because I can't be friends with someone who doesn't value my time. And you don't value my time because you are late all the time. How can I be on time every time and you are always late? So, yeah. Like, what's the difference there? What's going on, man? I have a life as well. Everybody has a life as well. Some people can be on time. You can't. Why? What's the problem? What's the issue? And always excuses, excuses. And he didn't like it because I was like, oh, this is your favorite cards. I have title cards over here. And I gave it to him like 3 times. And this is, oh, look, it's your favorite card. It's your favorite title card. Excuses. He wasn't tasting that joke at all. And then he started to explain to me something, and I was like, okay, take the title card because this is going to be an excuse. I already know from the first 2 words. And he quit saying it because first one because he got annoyed, and second one because it was actually an excuse. He tried to explain to me, oh, I didn't sleep well, oh, I didn't do that, oh, I didn't do that, when he's on vacation, for fuck's sake. I have time and I'm on time even if I'm on vacation or I'm on working. When I'm working, it doesn't really matter. I respect my time, and I respect it enough to be on time when I say that I'm at this hour there. And that's the point. I'm actually 10 minutes early or 15 minutes early, and I don't count that. I don't say anything to that effect. But the point is that people don't respect my time because they haven't witnessed my productivity levels. They haven't witnessed how I work and what I can do in 15 minutes. That's the whole point. And yeah, these are the first 50, well, not really, but the first half an hour of from when I woke up. And I'm already at almost 90% efficiency. Imagine later. Imagine when I'm going to be wake up, when I'm going to wake up completely. Imagine if I get the day going and rolling, what it will do to my productivity levels, to my efficiency, to my output. That's the point. People don't understand it, and they take my time so cheaply and without hesitation. And I'm gonna put some very strict guardrails around my time. Not gonna waste it in that. If I want to waste it, I'm gonna waste it on my terms, not on other people's terms, because I cannot. Like it, I cannot be friends with someone who's wasting my time. It's just not good. I'm just gonna have friends who are not late and they value my time completely. Because people who take me for granted, oh yeah, Daniel, he's just, oh, it's the first time I said my name on the channel. I'm Daniel. Hi. So yeah, oh, Daniel, he's just a guy, just nothing special, not nothing. And I'm like, okay, but at least value my time. At least be on time. Pretend like you value your time to be on time. More, you value our time together more than you value the excuses that you make. That's the point. Like, why do we get late? And when it's one time, I can understand it. I'm not like really crazy about it. But when it happens all the time, this friend has never been on time. When it happens all the time, he's champion at being late. When it happens all the freaking time, that's the point. It adds up. And not only does it add up, but it's a pattern of behavior of not respecting my time and my boundaries. And yeah, next time I'm going to tell him, I'm going to be like, look, this is what it is. This is how it's going to be. If you are late, I am not going to show up. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to be bye bye. And then if it happens more again and again and again, I'm going to be like, look, we are no longer friends because you still do not respect my time. With me, you cannot be late. You can be late at your job, at your wedding, at anything, but I do not respect at all being late. And that's the point. That's what I'm going to make. If you can't respect this one rule that I have, then you're no longer my friend because you do not understand what it means for me to have 15 minutes where I can be productive. Amazing coffee. And by coffee, I mean chocolate. Another beautiful day is over. I forgot to turn off the light on the left side, so it might look a bit different, but it doesn't really matter because no spot is in the back, so it's no exposure difference. But I do not know how to do anything at this moment. I went to the shop to buy something sweet because I was craving something sweet, but I cannot really think, I cannot really formulate ideas or really do anything because I'm exhausted. I feel spent. I feel like the cold has been really taking a toll on me. I feel like a guy, I'm in a wrestling match and they just compacted me in such a such a small thing, and I cannot really put myself out there as much as I should or I want to. The idea is that I'm just tired and I need to finish the work and just be brain dead for a few days. Well, not really days, just for a few hours, but we'll see what's going to happen and how things are going to go. I bought a new camera, so that's nice. I have the same camera as that one, but yeah, I'm gonna sell it like this, and I'm gonna make some money cash, baby. It's gonna be fun. It's been a really crazy, hectic few days, but I think it's gonna be chill. I've been meeting with a lot of people, which means that I didn't really have a lot of time to do the things that I wanted to do. However, I was actually productive. Even today, I finished a few courses and I should be rendering them tonight so that they are ready for tomorrow. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one, which means tomorrow.